So I just want to inform you about something that we're doing, and to give you some perspective as to why this is happening. So before I do, we want to go back on your journey. So, you know, you've been with the club for just over 20 years. That's a long time. It's like a very, very long time. But you came over after playing with the Firebirds, and then, you know, you joined the Perth Orioles as it was then at the time. As a player, you played with the Perth Orioles in its last year. That was when I coached, and then we turned into the West Coast Fever. You were named as captain in that year, you know, and then you continued that journey. And then at the end of that, there was decisions about what you were going to do. Do you go back to Queensland? Do you continue your life in WA? And, you know, you chose Western Australia as your heart and soul for netball, which I think is just extraordinary. And then you went on to the coaching world, which was always in you. I could always, right from the start, that you were going to be a coach, which I think speaks a lot about players, the way they play the game. You could see that you had that coaching nous in you, and, you know, your journey then went on, and you've achieved so many things from coaching. But for me, you know, what you've done with West Coast Fever, I think, has just been extraordinary in shaping the program, in making us be that club of choice that we've always said we wanted to be, building a high performance program that speaks volumes, and to the point that whilst we never won a premiership under you, you did take us to our very first grand final, which I think no one will ever forget. That day was just extraordinary at RAC Arena, and, you know, the Green Army, 13,500 people, and it was just an extraordinary day. And so I think, you know, there's just so much that you've done at the club, which is just so exciting. And so I wanted to let you know that on behalf of West Coast Fever and netball in WA, that from 2021 onwards, you got the tears going. I've got it before I even got there. Before, I need to get this out. So from 2021 onwards, the Most Valuable Player Award will now be known as the Stacey Marinkovich Medal. After you. I can't believe this is emotional. And so on Friday night at the netball, whilst I know that you won't be able to be there because we're all stuck in quarantine doing what we do, that award will be announced and named. So our first player will receive that on Friday night at the netball, and your name, the Stacey Marinkovich Medal, will be forever at the club. So congratulations.
I thought I'd work through the emotion over the time, but that's just knocked me for a six. You know that this club means a hell of a lot. It's been, I think, the longest send-off ever, and I think that's the part that speaks volume, is that you never actually leave, and that's just a huge honour, an absolute privilege to be recognised by the club in that sort of standing. That's just amazing. Means so much, because I do feel like this has been home for such a long period of time. So thank you to you. I mean, you've been a part of my journey for a very long time while I've been over in the West, and you know, we've created a great friendship, a huge amount of respect what we do professionally, and just what we've done with players in the club. So thank you to you and to everyone at Fever and Netball WA. But you've stunned me.